Is Apex Legends dead? Now, in this video, I'm going to look at if Apex Legends is dead. With the new update, I'm going to check out how it feels to play and if I enjoy it as much as I used to. As some of you may know, I used to play in the ALGS, so I think it gives me a good idea of what the game should be like, or what it was like when it was really fun. I'm going to be looking at 3 different points to kind of assess if it's dead. So, the 3 points I'm going to look at is it fun to play? Am I enjoying myself? Are my friends enjoying themselves? Am I having a laugh? Is it competitive? So that doesn't mean am I sweating, it's more of am I getting into games where I can kill people and be killed, but I'm having to play to a good level, not where I'm against bots who don't shoot me, and not where I'm against people who can absolutely destroy me. And then the third point is it replayable? Am I finishing a game and thinking, wow, I want to jump straight back into that, or am I just doing it because there's nothing else to play at the moment, when actually there is loads to play at the moment. As I say, I played in the ALGS, and I'll put a bit of clips up now just to give a bit of context. Never got very far, but I think I've got a good point here, and I want to make a video about that.
Watch out,
so they're all in the same spot. If you alt now Liam, you get them.
They're getting side now, don't they?
Yeah, but better to shovel them in.
Trying to get
oh, he's full cracked! He's on top of the stairs. He's trying to thirst. Nice. Nice.
Oh,
he's
go
here.
on, Liam.
He's reloading. Hey!
Nice.
So as you can see, we played a few tournaments. We were bad at ranked, bar, and we enjoyed the game. We loved the game. We played it every day. We practiced every day. Now, I've fallen out of love with Apex over the last year or so. Now, let's look at the player base as a way of measuring how well Apex is doing at the moment. Now, looking at the average players, it has been reducing since April last year, really. Maybe May last year. And I have reasons why I think that might be. But the average players at the moment is around, let's be fair, and give it 80,000. Now, yeah, that has increased. But is that increased because of the new season coming out? I think that might be a possibility. And then we look at 2022 and around that time, 2023, where Apex had around 200,000 plus players. Now that's a massive decrease. And why is this? Is it because of the meta? Is it because there has become a bigger meta, and if you're not playing that champion and you're not using that gun, you're not winning games? I'm not 100% sure. Now, something that's very obvious and one of the biggest changes in this season is time to kill. Now, this might be reviving the player base. People might be enjoying that faster time to kill. I've definitely noticed it. But what I also feel is there's a faster time to kill. Yeah, you're killing people faster, but you're also getting killed faster. So is there much change? Part of what I loved about Apex was the strategic plays that you had to make. You would pull back and heal, and the fights would go on longer, and it would cause third parties. But now it feels like you're dying so quick. You haven't got the chance to heal. And it does kind of change the game completely into something that's similar to Warzone, which isn't a bad thing. Warzone's a great game, but Apex was unique in the sense that you could heal so much and your shields would increase, and you would play worrying about third parties and thinking about third parties. Is it a bad thing? I don't like it. Now, maybe that's because I'm so used to the old Apex, and this new Apex is different and it takes a bit of getting used to. But the time to kill has definitely caught me off guard more times than I'd like to say. I've been killed because of it. That's why I got those kills with, so I was just like, okay. And then we take this into account. We start to look at what guns are used. I'm using a Rampage in this clip. Rampage doesn't fire fast. Is it a good weapon because time to kill is fast? You want a fast gun because the damage is higher. Yeah, it's higher on the Rampage as well, but it's one of the slower guns in the game. So, is it creating a new meta? Possibly. Fast guns or accurate guns. Now, yeah, this is a good thing. It kind of, you can play it how you want and you can still get kills. As you've seen, I got Rampage kills. But I am playing in a lobby where apparently I'm one of the higher players. It tells me at the start of the game, you are here, and I'll show that on screen. Now, getting to the main points of the video. Let's look at number 1. Is it fun to play? Now, as in this game, you might think, oh yeah, he's having fun. And you wouldn't be wrong. I was having fun in 10% of the games. I've cut this down extremely well. I don't know if it's well. But in most of my games, I was getting killed faster than we killed the first team. Grenades were going off and it would kill me straight away. Now, is that a player problem? Is that me? I've not played it for a long time. Possibly. But I'm also not the worst at games. So, was it just that they were getting guns before me, and that is still a problem? They've added these bins in where you can get guns straight away, but it still doesn't mean that if they land just before you, they will win. So it was, it's hard to tell. Yes, I was having fun at times, and I think if I got used to the changes, I could have fun. But again, there was points where I was getting annoyed and thinking, I miss old Apex. Is that because I was good back then? Probably. And because I'm shit now? Yes. But as you can see, I am spraying, hip firing, might not be the greatest idea, but he gets a massive health buff from killing me, and I think it's eliminated. Now, I must say, I am a fan of the bins that they've added in with different ammo types with all the weapons on them. It does make it easier to find a weapon you want, but I kind of also miss the idea of looking for a gun and having to settle for what you've got in the fights instead of being given these guns so easily. It feels a bit cheap to me. Where in a battle royale, yeah, in Call of Duty Warzone, you get your loadouts, you get your gun, but now you're getting given these guns and you can upgrade them all straight away. It's a bit too easy. Where Apex, as I say, always felt like there was strategy involved in your gameplay, and having to deal with, oh, I'm a really good peacekeeper player, but I've got an Eva 8. Oh well, we'll deal with it. Getting back to, is it fun? Now, I think it's really fun if you have a pre-made free. A squad of friends or people you play with, whatever it'll be. As you can see, you can never in these kind of games help if you've got a teammate that doesn't do as much. I'm not saying we had that, but the Octane was a lower level and was being quite annoying in game chat, so you can't help those toxic people that are going to scream and shout at you if you get their kill or whatever it will be. And you might ask why I mention this, but it does kind of make it less fun. You can't be as competitive. He's pushing forward and we can't communicate well with him because he's just screaming. Yeah, it ruins the game a little bit. People are ruining the game as well as the development team. In my opinion, is it fun? It's okay. It will pass the time. It's a game that I'm comfortable with or could get comfortable with again and would play again. On to the second point, is it replayable? Well, as you'll see, these clips are all from different games. So I was replaying it a bit. Is that because I've loved Apex before and I want to try and get back to a point where I can play it properly? Maybe. Maybe I want a game that I'm good at again. Because I'm not the greatest at games. If you've watched my YouTube channel, you'll see. And again, these are all my opinions. Leave your opinions down in the comments. Are you playing? Are you not? But yeah, it was replayable while we were playing it. But do I have a burning desire to go back and play again? Not really. I will, because my friends play it, but I'm not, I'm not waiting for it. Like, let's look at a game that's just come out, Marvel Rivals. I love playing Marvel Rivals, so this isn't on that level, and I have an idea of what they're going to do next. And for my third and final point, is it competitive? Well, in the clip you'll see, we are playing quite well. Well, we're not playing well. We're playing against people that are playing similar level to us. And I was enjoying it. Did I find it hard? Yes, at points I did. Did I find it fun? Yes. So I think it is still competitive. It always will be. Shooting games are competitive. But then there is also games where I'm in and I'm killing a lot more. I'm finding it a lot easier. And then there's games where I'm getting absolutely destroyed. So I don't know if I can answer that one correctly yet. And maybe that's something that you could help me with. Is it a competitive game? Is competitive play something that people play on this anymore and find viable? Because what I've always found with Apex and always had a problem with is you'll be playing well, and because you play well, you'll get put in matches against other people that are playing well. And yeah, I get it. They want to see how well you can do, and you might be able to just keep playing, and keep doing well. But I'd say I'm new again to the game, and that's not the case. I can do well if it's similar to how it used to be, but we got absolutely destroyed in our last game, and it really turned us off. We didn't want to play anymore. We kind of just quit out and thought, no, we're trying to hold someone out on Storm, and they absolutely destroyed us. I was pretty much a rookie compared to them. My friend, who was also in the LGS, went down. The lifeline heals, and then we just get killed again. It's not fun to watch. It's not pretty. I say I was an ex-LGS player. This does not prove anything. I literally look at a grenade there, and then grenades just blow us up. So, in conclusion, is it fun to play? I'm going to give these a score out of 10, and it'll have a full score out of 30. Fun to play? I would say 6.57. Yes, I'm enjoying it, but am I enjoying it because I know the game a little bit? I think so. And that would make new players, they wouldn't like it as much. If I was new to that game, I wouldn't know what was going on. I don't think what they've added is new player friendly, and I think the meta does ruin the game. Is it competitive? Yeah, I would say it is. But it's inconsistent. I'm in a game where I'm feeling like, okay, this is my skill level and I'm playing well, to a game where I'm getting destroyed. Maybe my silly mistakes. The grenade clip that you just watched was a silly mistake. I shouldn't have pushed that. We should have pulled back. But again, there was other games where we were just getting one clipped, and you have no kind of counterplay to that. If someone just catches you off guard with a one clip, yeah, you should be looking around. You should be more observant. We're in bronze though. We haven't played it for so long. We're in bronze. So is it competitive? Yes, but it's inconsistent. So it's a 5. And the last one, is it replayable? Yeah, I can't say no. We played a lot of games, and that's going to be a 7. So it's a 19 out of 30. It's not a bad game. People are still playing it. It still has a decent player base. And what I think they could do next, personally, Apex 2.0. I think they'll do Apex 2.0, where they get rid of all the characters they've got now, and I know that some are loved, and maybe change the guns, even if it's the R99 changing to the R100. Very similar gun, just with a little bit of a buff, but then not so much a buff because all the weapons get buffed, and with new characters, with new abilities, so these new players can come in. It feels fresh. Keep the maps. The maps are great. Everyone loves the maps, or at least I don't really know of maps that are hated to the point where if it's on the rotation they won't play it. And I think that is the solution. Revamp, massive revamp, as it is dying in my opinion.